Hi Mohini, we didn't get a chance to go through your makeup collection when I was there, so I wanted to show you how to do it. I didn't get a chance to even show you at the mall because I didn't have anything to show you with. I'm not really sure if you have green, so I'm going to try and use golds and browns to give you an idea of what it's supposed to look like. So I hope this works, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I zoomed in a little bit so you get an idea of what I'm doing. So I'm using a light gold all over my eye. It looks like this. Okay, this is what I was wearing the other day that you really like. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put on a primer. So what I did was I put on all my foundation, and then I put it on my eye too, so it kind of has something to stick to. If you have some sort of concealer or anything like that, you can put it on your eye too because it'll help the makeup stay. What I'm doing is I'm using a primer. I'm not sure if you have a primer. It's specifically called an eyeshadow primer. So what you do is you take a little bit, put it on your eye, like how I'm doing right now. Get it all over, all the way up to your brow. And then I let it dry for like a few seconds. Then I'm going to take that gold that I just showed you, get it onto my brush, like that. I'm not sure if you can tell, because it's pretty light. I'm going to go ahead and pack it on. I'm not going to do this too heavy because I don't think you like to wear makeup that much. So I'm just going to make it pretty easy to do. I'm going to put it all over my eye. I'm not sure if this camera's picking it up, but it's pretty light. In person you can tell that it's there. You'll probably be able to tell right now too. Okay, so I'm going right up to, there's your eyebrow bone right here. I'm going to go right up to it and stop at the corner over here. Okay, so now that I have the first color on, you can kind of tell it's there. If you look at this eye, it's not there and it looks kind of dark, and this eye has a little bit of shine to it. So then I'm going to take, I'm only using 2 colors, so it should be easy enough to follow. I'm going to take a darker brown, which I don't know if you can see this, right there. It's pretty dark. Okay, so I'm going to get some of that onto a fluffier brush. I don't know if you have brushes. If you don't, you can just use a regular eyeshadow sponge that you can find. So it looks like this. And I just dip it into the eyeshadow. And I go in the corner here, kind of pat it into that corner over there and bring it in. And then make sort of a triangle. You see how I'm bringing this down like this? And then bringing it like that. So you make a kind of a point right there. Ooh, this camera is being weird. I might have to re-record this whole thing. See how it turns out. So you see how that's kind of darker in the corner? Now what you're going to do is just blend it like this. And blending literally means just in circular motions. You don't want to look like you just plopped a color onto your eye. You want to make it look like you blended it out a little. And then what I'm doing with this color is I'm going right onto the brow and bringing it down like this and bringing it kind of inwards. This, I'm also blending it in. But you want the darkest concentration to be out here. Okay? And then I'm going to take a lighter sort of shimmery color and then put it over here to highlight, to open your eye up because it's kind of dark now. So I take a light silvery one, go up here, and then into the tear duct area. This just opens up the eye. I'm using the same brush because I wiped it off on my hand and I got some of that darker color off. Okay, so that's basically it. It looks kind of dark right now on the camera, but it's really not too dark. And the good thing is you can kind of, clean it up, wipe it off. Since it's your makeup, you can do whatever you want with it. I look kind of ridiculous because it's just one eye, but I'll work on the other one later. And now eyeliner. I'm going to show you how to do eyeliner. Okay, so I'm using a regular pencil wind up one. It's a gel one because you don't have the pot, I don't think. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to zoom in a little more. Hopefully this works. Okay. I need to look in my mirror now, so hopefully I'm still in the frame. Okay, so what I do first, I always start in the middle. Because that way, I want it to be, see, it's barely there. I want it to be a little bit thick, but at the same time I want to be able to thin it out as I go in and thick it out as I go out. So that's how I work on my eyeliner. So I go out first. I pull my eye out a little bit just so I can see what I'm doing. You don't want to pull it out too much. Okay, so what you can do at the end is make it a little thicker. Pull it in, see how it's thicker on the end? And then what I do here is I literally just go against the lashes and bring it all the way in. See that? And then at the corners, what I do is I lift my eye up, and this is called your upper waterline, and just fill it in. So Saloni can't do that because she freaks out, so what I do is I line the bottom one, the whole thing. Ew, my eye looks weird. Anyway. The whole thing, and then blink really hard. If you blink hard enough, it'll go on to the top, see? But since I'm okay with it, I just do it separately. It's kind of like coloring in with your eyeliner. And don't worry, since it's a wedding, you can go kind of heavy on it, right? Then just go back and fix it. Ooh, I messed up. But eventually I'll show you how to do it with a pot. It's a lot easier because you have a lot more control with the brush and how much you get on and how much you put on the brush. So I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. Okay, so that's basically it. Just put on mascara, whatever. And then you're done. I'm going to put on mascara. And since it's a wedding, I choose to go on the bottom too, just to make it a little bit heavier. Ooh, I got some on my nose. Okay. Okay, and since you're probably going to be dancing and stuff, I would go with a waterproof, if you have a waterproof. If not, I don't know if it's been a problem for you if your mascara runs, but mine does, because my eyes are always watering, so I have to use waterproof. And then if you decide to go heavier on the eye makeup, use a lighter color lipstick. I don't think I brought it with me. Oh, I did. Okay. Use a lighter color lipstick. But if you want to go very neutral on the eye, you can go ahead and use a darker chocolate brown. But you see how you don't have to match your dress specifically. Do it to match your eye color and make your eyes stand out, not to match your dress. And your eyes are beautiful. So what you're doing is, what you want to do, since your eyes are really round, is elongate the eye by making the eyeliner thick on the outside. I kind of put my tripod up really high, so I'm going to try and sit up. But yeah, so just so you can look at the before and after, this is before with nothing. And then here's the after, a little bit, not too much. And then there you go, that's it. It's very easy. Just a basic, nothing too difficult. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. I mean, you're leaving in a few days, but hopefully this works out. And this video isn't too long. Okay, bye!